Wait.
Ping pong.
Ping pong.
Ping
Begin.
pong.
A star Z.
Oh, we're here. Okay, cool.
Hey guys, we're missing T because he couldn't make it. We're missing Chris because she sucks.
Yeah.
Matrix is a bitch.
Said nothing, even though I know damn well she had time to respond. Even to like are you going to be available these certain days, whatever.
Make sure when Matrix joins, I'll tell you. I'm gonna say everything in front of her. I'll tell you what. She's gonna hear it.
I'm gonna hold you to that. That might be the biggest mistake of your fucking life. Okay.
You do that, Crow. I believe in you.
So hey
I got
guys,
a problem,
welcome. If Chris doesn't join, this is gonna be session 5.5 or whatever. I don't care. I really want to get to what I have planned.
Let me change the name of the stream actually. Scales and
Yeah,
Scars by 5.5. There we go.
There we go. Okay, cool. So this is gonna if Matrix doesn't join, this is gonna be a very brief session because there's not much I can do with 3 of you here, especially not with what I have planned. So last we left off, you guys had just gotten back from threshing, and you had gotten back into the college itself, where a pitched battle was still going on between cultist forces and the garrison and students inside Lunar War College. You guys took the time to take advantage of the chaos to go investigate Lorne Arcos's room or office to see if there was any pieces of information that you hadn't known yet. And it confirmed that there is something locked down beneath the prison area of Lunar War College. You also figured out a few different things. Hold on, I see that. Yeah. Okay. I thought that was Matrix for a second, but no, it wasn't. Okay. You guys figured out that for some reason it seems like Lorne and Kane Riakin, the acting High Lord over in Myth and the province that the Lunar War College is in, has suddenly kind of drifted apart from each other. You also discovered a part of the fate of Darrow Lycos, the father of Alexander Arcos, who was found cut into pieces deep underneath the prison area of Lunar War College. I'd say that as of right now, it's been about a week and a half since threshing, and the few days afterwards, you all described your rooms. I guess I'll play reaction for now. What would you guys like to do?
Okay, let me check my notes because I had things that I wanted to know. We have a few. We have a little puzzle. We gotta figure out.
Puzzle.
I'd say our characters. Where would we discuss our plans? Like, do we just choose one person's room and we just like all go there?
You can.
Not Venus.
That can work. But mine is the most stylish.
Also the worst smelling.
Yeah, like filthiest room in the fucking college. Holy shit.
It's also entirely filled with smoke because of the fire.
It's up. It is up to you guys. Alexander will go wherever the rest of the party goes.
Anything, because I actually, if we could, I'd like to meet up with the people of the party, except for Alexander for now. If this could be like at some moment where like Alexander is like busy or he hasn't woken up yet,
I'd say you guys are meeting after a class or something, and Alexander is pulled away
mhm.
to do other
Perfect.
things. So you guys have the floor.
It's because I also want to bring into discussion his dad. His dad is Daryl Arcos, his name, right?
Darrow Lycos.
Oh, Lycos.
I will put it in the lore and stuff.
Lycos.
There.
Okay.
Darrow. I thought it was Darren.
You really think I'd come up with such a boring name?
Dude, I don't know, man. I was going with it.
Because I am bringing to discussion because we got to figure out him. Lorne, I am very curious as to why that letter wasn't sent. The one talking about Kane's wife. I am very curious on why. Not to know just to know. Like what makes me curious is why it wasn't sent. Also, if we want to check, we have the thing beneath the school. My lizard has 20 feet of movement of climbing speed.
Are you going to try to send it to explore that place?
No, not that place. I just wanted to know, like, do we know where that entrance to that place is? Because we already know that it's filled with traps. Like, we already...
From seeing it, I'd say you followed it once to just see where it is, like using your familiar to scope the place out. It is a flat wall.
Mm.
And if you want to, make me an Arcana check.
I am good at those.
We'll see. First roll of the session, 12. I'd say that's... You understand that this
Can I
door
get a D3 from my friend?
Yeah. I was about to ask if it was gonna make a difference if he had like an extra 3.
13.
Okay, 13.
Well,
That doesn't help help you, but you understand that like this is something magical.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a spell over this door. You would have no idea what spell it is.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. I just want like a frame of reference of like we can quickly make our way there. I wasn't sending the lizard there anyway. I just made him. I don't want him dead.
Vina heartbroken after losing her lizard.
It's not actually alive. I'm gonna need to burn more incense.
Okay. So you all meet up. I don't care whose room it is.
I'd say it's Brittany's.
Okay.
If we
Yeah.
if
This
we
is
are
You guys got
Probably
a
the
lot
nicest.
of open space, and I'd
There's-
say Talon is
yeah.
also not here.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So yeah, you guys have a lot of open space because of the size of the furniture that Brittany uses is way smaller than what.
It takes up
you
like
guys
this
will.
tiny little corner in the room because she can't put it on the walls or it'd just be inconvenient to like have furniture.
I wonder, because in the books that we got, Cedric's note says that he was using the Red Court and the Void Callers. We also know that a bunch of people from the Red Court are in the school as higher ups. Like, for example, that one person that we know. Also, quick question. Is that guy that we knew was part of the Red Corps, shit, what's his name? Did I not write it down?
You're talking about the squad leader?
Yeah, that one squad leader.
The
I don't know,
Nazi.
Wing leader.
The wing leader.
Close enough, guys.
Can I have his name one more time, DM, pretty please?
I just realized I don't have a name for him. Oh no, He follows a very traditional Tabaxi name, and what you find like written down is that his name is Boldest Flame.
Hmm.
Bold. It's because I remember that you did say a name. Boldest Flame. He is a wing leader. We know that he is part of one of the cultists. Actually, yeah. My question is: he alive, or did he die in the invasion?
You saw, I'd say, especially like since you guys all fought in the battle itself, you did see him defending the college. Like he came from the courtyard. You just saw him covered in blood with some scratches around his face.
So he didn't blow his cover. Was what I think. Cedric said that he was using both sides. But in the note, it sounds like he was using them. That whole attack that we saw was a distraction for something.
Mm-hmm.
What did he accomplish with the attack?
I have no idea.
We killed a clone of him that wasn't actually him.
Mm-hmm.
If he was trying to recruit people,
That
he could have just used the red quartz. That didn't work. Cedric is an imbecile, but
Yeah.
I don't think that he would make such a mistake. There's some purpose in this. I would like to look
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, high stakes. Who can trust?
Getting further away from the mic with every word.
I definitely wasn't like choking a little.
Sheesh. We can try to investigate the coats. We can try to look a little bit more into Lorne and his connection to Kane. I'm also curious on how Cedric can control the Blight.
If he can control it, what's stopping us from doing it?
That's exactly my point. But the problem is we also know what happened with Azag.
Yeah.
Cedric looked weird the last time that we saw him, but he was still in his right mind. He was still talking normally.
I'd say, if any of you would like to, roll me a medicine check. Remembering
Medicine.
the difference between Azag and Cedric.
My medicine is
Okay.
shit. Can you roll?
All
Brittany?
of you can
I have
roll.
a +3, so I'm gonna roll. I got a 9. Amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna roll, but I doubt that I'm gonna get any. Yeah, there we go.
Jack, you want to take a crack at it?
No. Yeah, sure. I have a +3.
Okay. Who knows? You might actually roll the DC, so...
Beep boop, beep boop, beep. There we go.
Wrong dice channel, by the way.
I think it's
Don't
funny.
care.
I think it's
Okay.
funny that like I have bad wisdom like as Vina. I do consistently roll horribly in wisdom checks. Like it's not just
Yeah.
a modifier. I get always below a 10. It doesn't matter.
Jack.
Yes,
From
indeed.
looking at this and remembering a bit of the stuff from the book about the study on Void Blight, you remember that Azag he had a mind for destruction and it would slowly degrade.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is that the Void Blight acts fast. It acts really fast. But it was slowly affecting Cedric. You don't think that what Cedric was suffering from and what Azag was suffering from are the same strain.
Okay.
I imagine that Jack also gives us that information.
Yeah. I say Cedric's void blight was acting slow. I don't think what he and Azag had was the same strain of illness.
If that's the case, if his going slowly, acting a little bit more slowly, it does also mean that he probably has a way of reverting that. Or at least slowing it down even more. I don't think someone... Again, Cedric is an imbecile, but I don't think he's that stupid.
It's possible. It's also possible that wherever he got infected, so to speak, was a different sort of situation than what happened to Azag.
That could be true also. I wonder, I truly wonder, if somehow we could find out what he did, and maybe do it in a way that's better for us. Every time that I see one of those dragons talking about the blight, there's so much anger in their voices. There's fear in it. There's obviously a way we can get into that.
Manipulation is not my strong suit.
I love manipulating people. It's so fun.
That part you can live with us. I just need you to hit things hard enough for me.
He gives a thumbs up.
I think that it would be wise for today us to investigate anything that could be left from Cedric and just figure out what he was doing in this school, for example.
Hey, Vina.
Yes, voice in my
Wisdom
head.
save for me really quickly.
Ooh!
One second.
Ah, my favorite! I'm not going to die. Ooh!
Oh! My God.
Hey, stream. I'm gonna die. And it's not
Hey,
gonna be
stream.
cool.
This isn't gonna be very cash money.
I can. You know what?
Ah, okay.
If it fails, I don't lose the dice. I'm gonna use 1 second wing to add a D10 for this. There we go.
Would it be
10.
nice if you do not?
Uh,
Okay, with a total of 4.
I don't lose the dice if I fail.
Nothing happens.
Okay, I don't like that.
Ooh,
I don't.
I thought something
I don't
else.
like you.
For a second, I thought something bad was gonna happen.
I don't like that.
Actually,
I don't like
also,
that.
this is a different thing. Vina, also make me a con save.
That's completely fine. Good thing that nothing bad happens ever.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Ginnevies!
You save.
See?
Okay. So as you start to as you continue to ponder on all of this, across the bond, you feel something suddenly trying to slam into it.
Like,
Like,
you mean
not
like the
for-
bond
that-
with my dragon?
Something like not something like foreign. It seems like Bryken is sending something down the bond. And as it slams in, you feel suddenly like the wind was about to be knocked out, like just the wind knocked out of your lungs. But then you take a few slow, deep breaths, and you resist the feeling of this power that is now coursing through your veins.
Do I feel like it's like a negative thing?
At first, it felt negative. Like this was gonna be something bad, but you feel like a part of you kind of kick up into gear, like something you didn't expect. Like your body suddenly feels like you look down at your hands and you swear that they could be something. I need you to make me. What is a tool that Vina enjoys the most?
A tool
Mm-hmm.
is my sewing kit. So I'd say is my one of my needles, like the bone needle.
Okay. You take 3 points of necrotic damage as you watch your hands twist, contort, and change into a sewing kit.
What the fuck?
This is not good.
You don't feel like the expected pain as like bones break and snap and shatter.
Whoa.
It just feels like they're rolling, changing.
Ew.
The next time that you, I will send you. What is something else that Vina would think of, less tool wise?
Less tool wise. Could it be the glaive? Because the glaive has like it has a rattle at the end that she uses for rituals.
As the hands morph back into your normal hands, and the stuff leaves. Is there anything about your glaive you would have wanted changed?
I want more gold. I want more gold on my glaive, like at the tip.
I meant more like properties, such as reach, it being heavy, two-handed.
Is more damage an option?
More damage is not an option.
Fuck. Could my glaive potentially? Shit, man. Can I like, you know the thing that Eldritch Smite has where like it knocks an enemy prone?
Okay.
Could
Do you want to
that be?
upgrade it? You want to make it heavier?
Sure.
Okay. You take with this, since this is more than I expected, you take 11 points of necrotic damage as suddenly bursting out of your arm, just like bone, made of bone, flesh, kind of coating it, blood rushing down it. A enormously heavy glaive pops into your hands. Vienna.
Ew.
You now gain.
I fall to the ground.
Vina, you now gain these abilities as your signet power awakens.
Freaky.
Are you? Oh.
It is in loot.
Freaky deaky, man.
For insight. Oh, I can use my con for instead of wisdom. That's perfect.
If you had to
This
use
is
your
r-
wisdom, that would be
This
so
is
mean.
really fucking good. This is really fucking good. Thank you very much. Voices in my head. I am in horrible pain on the ground.
But as you like look to where this thing sprung from, like made of bone, the flesh, blood still running down it, your arm is still there.
This was one of the worst experiences of my life.
That looked disgusting. Ew.
It's like trying to reach for something to get up, but there's nothing.
like her battle axe. It's like, what else is there? Everything's too small.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine. I can get
You know
Okay.
what? Fine.
Vina, as you start to stand up, you hear Riken's voice in your head, and he says,
Your power is that of flesh.
Okay, cool. Next time you could say, "Hey, I'm gonna do something weird." Sheesh, no one likes to talk in this
The
place.
signet powers are dependent on the rider. I never know what could possibly pop up.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow. That's not freaky at all.
It is good you manifested yours so soon. If it took much longer.
That's fine. That's fine.
"Damn it, Riken."
Give him a second. Give him a second.
1 second.
Guess,
Let him take a breath.
I think he needs a cup of water.
Maybe a cough drop.
Okay, you hear Riken say,
If it took much longer, the power I give could backfire.
Not alarming at all.
Count.
You need a better voice for this character, man.
You gotta bring some more water, man. I don't know.
You're not gonna be able to keep that one going. You're gonna hurt yourself.
"You don't
need
even
you,
know
like,
how
to, like-
dedicated I am."
You need to like double your water intake, bro.
I don't remember what I was even gonna say.
Amazing.
You know what? You know what? It's fine. It's completely. It's great. It's good, very good.
Good.
And he leaves your head.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Can we take a 5-minute break?
Yeah, man. There's no problem.
Look,
God.
Oh my god, I need to go get water.
Yeah,
Okay,
you should.
muting the stream.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. That was horrifying. Also, my dragon might need to quit smoking. Which is ironic because it is a fire dragon. Anyways.
You would think they would have better vocal cords.
Anyways, we need. I want to investigate Cedric. Like, is there some place in this? Also, one thing, I forgot. Alexander's dad.
Are we gonna tell him about that?
Yeah, of course we will. It just needs to be on the right moment.
Cool.
I doubt that like Alexander will even question us if he knows the truth. I think the only thing we need to know first is why was Darrow in there? Because we don't know why. He was just in the underground. And I think that either we get the answer from Warren himself, which is unlikely and probably not very good for us to ask him directly, or
No, then we'll be snooping.
we can get the answer from Cedric, because Cedric knows what's below the school. I mean, we also know, but not exactly. You know,
Yeah.
like, he knows the
That's
details. We know why Darrow would go there. We don't know. He knows.
I understand, Vina.
Is there a question? With Cedric specifically, do we know anything like any place that he was on the school? Because he didn't have a room. He was in one of the dorms.
Yes.
But like, is there like an area that he used to use, or like anything relating to him in the academy?
Like stuff that he frequented.
Yeah, kind of places where he was, like, just kind of looking for hints of stuff that he was doing.
The best place that I can think of that would suit him very well would be the library.
Mm-hmm.
The
Fucking
library. The
nerd.
library. Also, I forgot to mention this first time you guys got there. This library is one of the most well kept stores of knowledge across the entire empire, even surpassing the archives at the capital of Valoria.
Nerd.
I guess that's a good place for us to look into. Also, I would like to make Alexander some questions about Cedric, because he appears to have known him at least a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, we should probably go find him before we go to the library.
Is there anything we want to talk about in private before Alexander joins the group and he continues to be the annoying little self that he is?
I think we should give him a new name. I don't like Alexander.
It's too long.
It's too long. It's just not fun. I have a name. Worm, because Wormling, and he's kind of pathetic.
Works perfectly. You know what? I'm gonna start calling him that. I'm not even gonna say anything about it. It's just gonna be that.
Amazing.
I'm gonna walk out, like I'm gonna start walking like towards the door, and I like almost immediately as I open the door, like I try to like kind of see if it's close by.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception.
Not a hard DC, but
Yeah, but I'm not good at 15.
oh. 15. You see him at the end of a hallway, and he's accessing his own room.
Mm-hmm.
He has his like rucksack slung over his shoulder, armor on.
I'm gonna walk in his direction. There you are. I'm getting like uncomfortably close. Like I pull him in, like like put one arm over his shoulder. Like
The other, the same arm, same side as where Brina's arm is. Brittany's like takes a seat. It's like, I have a suggestion. A new name.
Is
See, like-
Alexander not good enough?
too long.
It's too long. Too
Okay.
pretentious.
Does Alex work?
You don't look like an
It
Alex.
just, you don't look like
What?
Alex.
Wait, we have to change his name?
Yes.
I have a new name suggestion.
Nickname.
Worm.
Oh.
It's like they're like resilient and like underdogs.
They're the largest.
Worm?
The
The
largest
ecosystem.
dragons.
Okay. I don't know who I want to roll this for. Either persuasion
No,
or
it's not a
deception.
persuasion. No, shut up, DM. It's not a persuasion check. We're gonna call you Worm.
Shut up, yeah.
Oh,
We're gonna call you Worm. Anyways,
we're gonna call
I have,
him Worm.
I have questions for you, Cedric. No, Alexander, Worm.
Huh?
I have questions about Cedric.
First of all, don't call me Worm. I don't like that.
Whatever you say,
What
Worm.
questions do you have?
You knew Cedric.
Yes.
I would like to know things about him.
Let me set things down in my room first, and we can talk.
Whatever you say, Worm. I let go of him.
You see, he kind of, as he kind of goes over to his door, you see he kind of does these little hand motions, and you see like this divine magic glow, and then dissipate, and then he opens the door. He sets down his rucksack, takes off one of his pauldrons and some leg guards, and sits down on his bed and says, "Please close the door behind you. What questions?"
Cedric, obviously, has some very ambitious plans. I'd like to know if there's any motivation you could think of. Because, again, seems like a lot of trouble for someone like him to go through.
This. I remember a while back we were childhood friends. My father, my grandfather, and his grandfather were close allies among the court. So they just. I was friends with him due to association. He always strived to be something greater, like all the time. He wanted to be the best at everything, and then would get upset when he didn't get that level. I think I heard something about his mother dying. I don't know a lot about what that is. I didn't look into it. I was preoccupied with my own studies at the time.
Nerd.
No, someone doesn't go through all that trouble just because of a parent. Who even likes their parents?
I like my dad.
What?
I liked my dad.
Yeah. He's like super cool.
I had no parents. I crawled out of hell, fully formed.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yes, it
You
is.
can believe that.
Try finding evidence otherwise.
I'm pretty sure my mom ate my dad after I was born, and then my siblings tried to eat me.
Jack, you do see his eyes kind of flash the gold, like the gold kind of flash. He says, "No, you're perfectly human." You see like the smile on his face.
Well, I
Well, there's your proof otherwise.
I suppose I was trying to joke around.
That's fine. And he kind of gives you a little nudge.
Oh. I
Now-
smile at him.
Any other questions about Cedric?
Is there any place that he used to go to a lot that you would know of, either in the academy or before, or any place really?
That's a good question. I don't exactly know where specifically he'd be. My family was never. We were never. We kind of got transferred to here, and we had to live very, very close to where my grandfather and my mother worked. We were born. I was born in Zadina, and I think Cedric was there as well. He used to visit. His family used to visit Valoria all the time. But speaking of now, I was always a fan of books. I wouldn't put it past him to like the library more than anything.
Of course.
Fucking nerds in their library.
I'm thinking. It's because it doesn't. It still bothers me. I don't know what he got from the invasion. I still don't understand that part. A bunch of people died from both sides. He, quote unquote, recruited people to his cause. Didn't seem to work. According to his notes, it was all just a distraction. What does he get from it?
I want to have him make a check for me really quick. Just a general wisdom. Actually, no, I want to make it an insight check. Let's check to make sure what his modifiers are. Nope, that's Breach's sheet. That's Cedric's sheet. Alexander, here you are. Okay. Oh, it's a +6. 24. Okay. Cedric, whenever we had something we needed to do, like a project or something, when we by our tutors, he would often tell me about what he was planning to do. He planned ahead a lot. Almost every step. It was meticulous and for a reason. And if what Ajalon said, that this invasion, like this, if that was a simulacrum, which I believe is a spell that clones someone, I guess. I don't know. Why send such a expensive thing there just to die? As much as I understand, like, he's powerful, and I heard of the army that they found that was underneath, I don't know. You see his eyes. He looks around and says, "Did any of you hear anything about them finding the bodies of Aurea and her dragon?"
Nope.
No. They said she died in her sleep. We didn't see the dragon. I heard about the dragon dying.
Did
Let me-
did I see the dragon? Because I was there.
You saw, you were there, but it was pitch black in night. I need you to make me a perception check.
Heard. La di di da. How's my perception? Let's check it. +3. Liddy.
18. You did see code. most of the dragons there, he was one of the many dragons that fell. You saw him go down. He was swarmed by the wyvern before one of the gold dragons could force the wyverns away from him.
What?
But when you were about to head back after the battle was over, you didn't see Coda's body.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just gonna relay the information.
Did Arya have a funeral?
There are no funerals for a dragon ride this year.
Did they
You
Yes, that
die.
makes sense.
You die. You're just burned, and then
Ah, those idiots. Those guys are stupid as shit.
You can speak with the dead.
I can't speak with ashes.
I know you can't speak with ashes. That's why I think it's dumb to kill them. Like burn them like
Coda's
that. It's
body.
more fun to just like take away limbs.
When I was at the nest, I believe, I saw Coda fall, and I saw him overwhelmed by wyverns, but when I left, I didn't see the body anymore.
It's because Coda was in the battle, but Arya wasn't.
Mhm.
Why would someone like Arya not be in the battle?
Well, the battle at the nest was one without humans. I believe I was the only I was the only person there.
you were the only person who was riding you were the only rider that was there. And judging by what Agelon said, you had been the first to bid within those grounds for gods know how long.
I don't quite understand that part either, if I'm being honest with you.
Dragons are so complicated. Ridiculous. Anyways.
People are
You
complicated.
see, Alexander, he says, "Can I see that the illusory notes on the legend of the first rider?"
Yeah. I give him the book.
You see, he kind of looks over it at the final one. It says, "Dragons are overrated. Stockpile of blighted." If I had to guess what he's doing, he's realized that throwing a bunch of wyvern, it couldn't have been a distraction.
It couldn't. Unless he could have been collecting bodies. Blight apparently has a bunch of. Apparently, Blight can interact with bodies. And
You see,
since I doubt anyone in this stupid academy even takes note of who dies.
you see Alexander's eyes go that milky, like the same thing you saw when that Lorne, that happened to Lorne back during threshing before he ran. He says, "Oh shit." His eyes return. He's like, "I asked Andana. She knows that only one body was missing. All other dragons that fell were recovered. Coda was the only
Except for
one who went
Coda.
missing."
And no one knows where Arya's body is.
Possibly burned.
I don't think Arya is going to be the problem. What is Cedric has been blighting people. He blighted an ally. Who's to say he won't try to blight a dragon? How difficult was it to uncover these notes?
Not much. I'm incredibly smart.
It wouldn't be unlike Cedric to put false information under one of these notes. I think this last line here, and he points to dragons are overrated anyways. think that might be a lie.
Possibly. He was looking at a lot of intent towards Azulon.
What if his plan was to blight Ajalon?
Ah, how devilish. He lied
Too bad he
in one of
couldn't.
the notes.
And of course, he's nowhere to be found.
And Azulon and Lorne are idiots. They're not going to listen to us.
Nope.
Ajalon might listen to Chris. And Lorne might listen to me, but I'm not going to bet on it.
I
I
would
don't
doubt
think your
it.
grandpa likes you enough to listen to you.
Definitely not.
Sorry, not sorry.
Definitely not. He thinks you're a disappointment. Hates you, probably.
Unless you do something to like prove that like you're not a disappointment.
Yes, but who would want the approval of a man like that?
You see, he's looking at this, like resurrecting Razan and breaking the seals. Wait a minute. When we used to play, Cedric always wanted to be the hero.
It's not very good at that.
I swear to the gods, if he's fabricating a calamity so he can become the hero.
That's pretty extensive.
That feels like I've heard that plot before.
Oh, I hate writing stories.
Wait, what? What plot is
Um,
this? Spider-Man Far From Home?
I haven't even seen that movie.
Yeah, that actually fits it perfectly. I haven't even watched that movie.
I
Oh
don't
my
really
god,
care
we're
for
fighting.
Pete.
We're fighting Mysterio.
Oh my god!
Ah, shoot.
I can't believe this.
Oh no.
Okay.
As Alexander is beginning to talk, Vina,
Yes, Worm.
you hear in your mind a
Oh.
I thought it was Alexander.
wondering about me already. We only just saw each other a few weeks ago.
Oh!
I'm talking to Cedric right
It's
now.
funny.
Guys, I'm receiving a message from Cedric.
What the fuck
Sorry,
are
I
you
didn't mean.
talking
I, said-
about?
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
If you really want to find me, if you really want to know what I'm planning, come to that port city they talked about.
Port City.
You know, the one with that Knoll tribe. Message ends as Cedric's sending spell ends.
Rena,
Are you
seem
okay?
a little upset.
What gave you that impression?
I don't know. Just a hunch, you know.
Are you an empath?
Yeah, actually, I am.
Wow.
You know how I'm a princess?
Uh huh.
You know how
Yes.
Newell societies work?
No.
Bigger
Me.
one is the best.
Mhm.
I'm very small. And those
You're
guys.
small?
Yeah,
Whoa.
I'm small. And those guys aren't even my tribe.
Ew.
If you want to try to learn more about whatever this tribe is, the library might hold something about a report, since Lorne and Ajalon both took notice of this tribe.
To the library!
Oh God, we have to read.
To the library.
To the library.
We're in the library now.
You all. I kind of like the idea that the symbol is just like a winking Vina with like a cheeky smile.
The library.
I'll go ahead and say you see that like all the stuff around. Some people are still in here. It's very sparse.
Fucking nerds.
I would like to look for. First, I want to find a book on the Newells. I wanted to, if I could make like an investigation check or anything. Can I find any trace of like something that Cedric could have used?
I want to help with the finding like Cedric shit.
Okay.
Because like kind of like anything really doesn't need to be something specific, like a book that he maybe looked for, like a book like he made a little note on, like anything that could be related to him.
Since you're looking for one that is, are you looking for one specifically marked by his magic?
Could be, but like even if it's like just a little note, or like on the day that like we fought him here, if I can recall any book that was like on his table, like anything that like could have like minimal connection to what he was doing.
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
Oh boy.
Since I'd say Vina is more looking for the magic that she
19.
Okay, that's actually good. You do
My
find
brain.
one book. This book is specifically about this. It's very freshly published, like 2-3 years old. This kind of speaks about a gnoll known as the Crown Taker. Very fresh, very new. What this creature, this gnoll, is one of the first Gnoll tribes are made up of their ruling class are mostly female. Usually they are the largest, but sometimes they aren't. It depends on what strengths they have, what magic they can cast. This one, the Crown Taker, is the leader of one tribe, and he is a male gnoll.
Male.
Ew.
He is known as the Crown Taker because he has a penchant for hunting other tribes, killing their matriarchs, and bringing the rest of the tribe under his heel. With an Arcana check of 19, you not only find that, you also find the note that Cedric left on it. You read, "This Crown Taker seems like a interesting fellow. He's not a simple one either. He's probably built a large following for himself. If I can wow him with food and power, perhaps I'll get an army on my side. I'll have to test this myself. He wouldn't be affiliated with the Red Court or the Void Callers. Perfect third party. Perfect invasion force."
Ay. That's all I say reading the book. Okay. This is gonna be a
You also read that the Crown Taker is seemingly the leader of the Red Maw tribe.
Can you write that for me?
Okay. This was also the tribe that Lorne and Ajalon took notice of. That is in the port city.
Red Maw tribe. Okay. Do I find anything more about this crown taker? Any more bits of information?
Other than like how he like rose to power, like it seems like he got fed up with the matriarch of his tribe, killed her, then took her crown. A matriarch's crown is an interesting thing. It's not like the huge pointy things that most civilized lords wear. It is a single band of bone that is adorned with jewels. The crown that the crown taker wears himself is fashioned more after these civilized lords.
Does it have gold in it? I don't know. We're gonna find out later.
It is made pure. It is described to have been made
Ooh.
of pure gold.
Okay. This is gonna suck. That guy's gonna kill us. Especially me.
What?
Especially me. We're gonna die like in a week. We're just like frantically looking for the it's just like just turning pages like constantly like very frantically just looking at information.
Vina, have a little more hope for yourself. Jeez.
Oh no, we're gonna die.
The fuck do you mean we're gonna die?
We're gonna die.
We'll have hot dragons.
Have you ever
tough as this crown taker-
have you ever thrown a, let's say, a piece of bread into an anthill?
No. The answer too big
No?
comparative to me, honestly. We don't
That
have
is
ants
true.
that often.
If you throw something to an anthill, they're gonna swarm that thing and eat it piece by piece. The dragons are very
Yeah.
powerful. We all know that. Depending on how many noodles are here, we're gonna be a meal.
Vina, I think you should just have more faith in yourself.
Faith is a tool of the weak. And I'm very smart. I work with facts.
Wow.
I'm a villain.
We will probably die. He gives a thumbs up.
I fought people who are like taller than me all the time.
Yeah,
It's
but
fine.
you don't care. The problem is people taller than you. We're gonna meet someone who is taller than me, and they are one of like a billion. I'm short. I'm small. I'm teeny tiny.
I don't think you are teeny tiny.
Yes, because you're the size of a butterfly.
Actually, I'm bigger
Like
than a
I don't know if you
butterfly.
noticed, everyone in this place is short. It's like I'm not tall. You're all small.
I think you're just tall.
Anyways, can I find anything else from Cedric that's about specifically? Is there any study on the void and the blight?
Make me another Arcana check, real quick. Depending on how well you roll, will determine.
26.
Holy shit!
Okay.
My
okay.
brain is enormous.
You're specifically. You are tracking the scent of the magic itself, where it's been left, where you can feel it, because you've peeled 4 of these. You recognize it extremely quickly. You find it on this random book that seems to be about a history of the Valorian Empire. Not very interesting. It's like a biography. But you see in the note it says, I've managed to create a certain strain of void blight. This strain works slower, but affects the mind quicker. Maybe I can use one of my simulacrums as a test subject for this.
Okay.
It might go well, it might not. no harm, no foul.
Okay. So he didn't infect himself. He infected one of his clones. So I guess that explains my question. That explains my question. He's not willing to
Pussy.
infect himself. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want to kill himself.
I would take the gamble.
Of course he would. Let me see. So I guess we got that answer covered. So, to me, Cedric wants to take the bodies. He's gonna possibly going to infect the dragon with blight. He can infect his simulacrums with the void instead of doing it himself, which means that he probably can use the void as much as he wants, as long as he has that spell, of course. And he allied himself with an invincible new king that
don't
is
think
going
he's
to kill
invincible.
all of us.
You're not gonna die. Swear. Keys.
I don't want to look at this anymore. Like, she just puts the book back in place. That was the most horrifying thing I've ever read in my life.
Well, you make it horrifying saying that you're all gonna die.
It's because you haven't seen people from my kind. I'm very polite, Brittany. I'm very gentle with all of you.
Whatever.
Well, this crown taker. You said faith is for the weak, but I believe that if we just do well, we'll get out of it fine. Oh, hopefully.
If you go into a fight thinking you're gonna lose, you're just gonna like lose harder.
We need a plan around it. Because Cedric is also involved. I'm being pragmatic now. Not only is this an individual who is very powerful, and I'm not talking just himself. I'm talking he has an entire army of noodles. It's a very powerful individual being assisted by Cedric, who is an imbecile, but we also established that he's not much of an idiot. That means Cedric is already expecting us, and he already has a plan for when we will get us there. Well, I say we need to find a way around it, because I'm sure that he's expecting us to go straight forward. What I'm saying is, if we go straight forward and we try to attack them with our dragons, just go straight in, he's going to pull the rug and we're going to be doomed, basically. What I'm saying is, in this situation, immediately attacking is not a good idea.
Okay. See,
Well,
we're
we
thinking
agree
more
on that,
positive
correct?
thoughts.
I mean pragmatic. I'm saying that if we don't have a plan, we are going to die 100%. If we have a plan, we have like 20% of chance of winning. But it's still better odds.
I like the gamble.
How? We are going there with our dragons, you said, Alexander.
Yes, he did. As Bismarck just fucking left.
Oh no.
But we are going with our dragons. I remember that.
If we are going for our dragons, we do have that advantage, but they are probably also expecting that. I am curious on how this new king is operating, because he did make a deal with Cedric, as what it seems. if he did make a deal, he is already above average of my kind. That means he can listen and talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need to think on this one. I'm gonna need to plan around it. Should we move to another issue?
Sure.
I'm gonna need to strategize, and I can't do that right now.
You're missing the strategizers, which is to say, only Chris.
I'm smarter than Chris. Also, I make the plans.
Sure,
Anyways,
but it's good to have a backboard for your ideas.
that is correct. That is correct. That's the smartest thing I've ever heard you say.
Maybe like the
He gives
second
her a thumbs
smartest
up.
thing was like the thing you said earlier, like with the dragon.
Thanks. He gives her a thumbs up.
You're going up. You're getting smarter.
Red tribe.
He smiles. It's very genuine.
Horrifying.
From what I heard from him, he won't not listen to me at all either. Doesn't he seems to have a very good seems to have a grudge against women.
Is there?
Well, I'm going to strategize later.
Okay.
I'm gonna need way more information about him, about that tribe, about the place we're gonna meet him, about the area in general, about how many of them are, about how many dragons we will have, about many things.
Good luck.
I don't need
You
luck.
said you don't believe in faith.
I don't need luck. I need facts. I don't have enough of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we get that part.
I can try to use my name to get as many reports before my father does. Or my grandfather does.
Yes. Yes. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
I don't
That's
know
a
how
good
that's going to
idea.
go, but
Literally,
I'll see.
literally anything will be useful.
Yes, and I think we'll do great. I'll find out some stuff. I'm going to go see what I can do now.
Okay.
Good facts, I guess. I'm just gonna go.
Exactly that. You're understanding now, Worm.
Told you that's your new name.
Not as long as I breathe, and he's going to walk out of the library.
Nothing's gonna stop me.
Oh, Alexander. He's going to come around. Anyways.
He'll grow into the new name.
Liar, son.
Right.
Well, we can't advance the plot, so
I
I'd
guess.
say that we probably should. Maybe we could look into the below of the academy. Just take a look at it.
Just,
Just a little
just have a
peek.
little peek.
Yes,
Little peeky peek.
Okay.
just a little
Just,
bit. Being
um,
very careful as to not end up like, you know who.
Okay. Do you guys want to wait till nightfall, or do you guys want to do this still in the middle of the day?
Nightfall.
Nice.
Nightfall. I'm
Okay.
gonna go to my room and I'm gonna like, Vina's going to like her normal rituals per the day, and that's how I'm gonna spend my time.
Okay. Since you guys are going to do that, I will go ahead and roll a general persuasion check for Alexander on what he's doing.
He's a very charismatic
26.
boy. There we go.
Okay. You guys will know about this when you guys are done, when the next morning comes. Do you all meet up at the wall that Vina knows where the entrance is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you all come over. I'd say, Vina, do you have your little lizard out?
Yes. No, I mean
you
the lizard like I wanted to like just send it in front of me, like kind of climbing through the walls, just to see like is there anyone in that like patrols the corridors? I assume yes.
There are some guards in a general rotation, but they don't seem to go this far deep into the college.
Okay. Okay. So
We
we
weren't
all
expecting anyone to come this way or to know what this is.
we all meet up at the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make an Arcana check? And what I specifically want to know is if I could repeat the check from before, let's like kind of learn it. I'd also like if I could know a way to like deactivate it, but also not leave a trace afterwards. Like, if that's possible, of course.
Let me look at something really quickly.
Because my fear is we go beneath the academy, and then we leave, and there's just like a hidden door there that's not hidden.
Okay, I forgot you have like no spells. You go ahead and make me that Arcana check.
23.
Okay, 23. This is like a remote mold earth spell. That it is enabled by the press of a certain brick, and then when that thing clicks, the spell activates and will mold it into either a door or into a stone wall.
Oh, that's clever.
You look around, you do figure out where it is, because that the DC 15 was to figure out what spell it was. DC 20 was to figure out if you could see where the brick is.
Mm-hmm.
You do see the brick. It's actually not on the same wall as the spell. It's a little bit. It's on the wall just to the right of it.
I go
Let's
ahead.
say you don't see any magical traps.
Okay. I'm gonna open it up.
Okay. You press it down. You hear the little scraping of stone, very light and muffled. And then you just kind of hear this, like the wall begin to open up. This little, ironically, around 6'8" doorway, which is smaller than you.
Okay.
Just kind of opens up, and you are met with a blackness from this range.
Is it a natural darkness?
It is not. It is just you. It seems like there's some sort of mechanism here to identify something. If you want to roll me another Arcana check to figure out, because this is a completely different thing.
I would like to, pretty please. 23.
Wow.
Another one.
Okay.
That succeeds. You can see as you look into this, there is another spell at work here. It is detecting. It is something that detects who walks into it, like the first person to walk in. And it is specifically detecting for someone that is of the Arcos bloodline.
Huh.
if someone that is not of the Arcos bloodline walks in, it is the unnatural darkness falls over what you think might be a stairwell. If a
Huh.
Arcos is present, torch sconces will light up down the stairwell.
I put my hand like on Alexander's back, and I just shove him forward into the corridor.
Because he's off doing his stuff,
He's not here.
I will suspend the roll. I can suspend the roll for now.
Wait,
Since
is he here?
he was off gathering information,
Ah,
Oops.
and you never talked to him about this secret entrance.
Because we weren't telling him about his dad.
that is true.
If you want to, you can try to go get him and bring him back, because you can shut this again.
Ah, we need Alexander. What a bore. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna close the door. Like Vina's not even gonna bother with it because like, one thing that we get this wrong, we're dead. Like I'm gonna shut the door. I'm gonna try to see if I can find him. If not, we're suspending the attempt for today and we try some like another time.
Okay.
Where the fuck
I'd say the
Alexander
first
is.
place you look is his room, and as you reach down for the door handle, you see that divine magic glow again.
Damn it,
Can I
Go ahead and
knock?
make me another Arcana check if you want to know what this is.
Okay. Oh, that's
13. This is some sort of ward that Alexander himself has placed over his door.
Hmm.
But
Can I
you
knock
can
just to
knock.
see. Okay, I just want to see if he's in.
You knock and you hear him say, "Yes."
We need assistance.
You hear and him get up out of bed. He puts on the normal black leather suit that he wears under his armor. You see the wards fade, and he opens the door and says, "With what? It is past curfew."
With you, like, and then like
Yeah.
I put my hand like behind his back, and like I start to walk with him.
We have things to do, Alexander. It doesn't matter. That's past curfew.
And don't make a lot of noise. It's
Oh,
already nighttime.
Yeah,
Okay,
because it's
fine.
past curfew.
Like,
And you
and
guys,
then we get to like the corridor. And so like either Brittany and Jack or Jack like open the door, like I show it to him,
Yay.
and
what
like
the fuck?
yeah, so it's there, and then I push him forward.
Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Can
really
I?
quick.
I want to help!
Okay. Go ahead and just make the strength check. Because the help is going to do something different than just giving you advantage.
Oh, check. What is my strength again? 5. 14.
The help from Brittany gives him disadvantage on this.
I can
Advantage.
say she smacks him like in the back, like on the blunt side of her hammer. Not hammer,
You-
axe.
You guys kind of push him forward where he like scrapes the stone. I'd say if you rolled below a 5, if you rolled below a 5, he would have fallen down the stairs.
Good, perfect. You're fine.
But
What
you
happens in the
s-
corridor?
You see, as he sits there, like he looks back, like his face actually like angry, and you see Tor sconces light up down the hall, down the stair.
There we go.
stairwell. And he looks back and says, I'm going to be honest. Never fucking do that again.
You're fine.
No, we definitely will.
And I'm gonna continue walking forward.
Let's go.
Fuck's sake.
Let's see. So first thing, well, we go down. I'm gonna look for glyphs.
Okay, make me a Arcana or Investigation check.
Definitely
Ooh, can I also
doing
look for
Arcana.
glyphs?
24.
26.
Never mind, I don't
20,
need to.
24. You look up. Is Alexander still in
No,
the
no, no.
front?
I'm in
Are you
front.
forced-
I'm in the front.
Okay. You see more detection runes.
Oh.
These are the same that you saw that would verify the bloodline. You haven't come across one yet, but you see them further down.
Okay. Alexander, I need
What?
you to go in the front, but I also don't want you to die. So I need you to be very careful, and I'm gonna trust you with this.
You see, he's gonna cast Bless, and he will force it to only be on himself.
Yeah, nice.
And he walks ahead of you, and you see detection runes glow, and then darken. As
Okay.
there are several going down the stairway. This is a very long stairwell. You guys easily spend half an hour walking down this. And as you go down the stairwell, you eventually reach this door.
Oh, going back up is going to be even worse.
Yeah, sucks for you guys. Brittany, who's been sitting on someone's shoulder this entire time.
He looks over to Veen and says, "Do you not do cardio?
30 minutes going downstairs?
Not that bad."
Are you inhuman? Sheesh.
I mean, that must like really suck if you're actually walking.
I'm gonna look around.
Are you looking around for more glyphs?
Yeah,
or are you looking
no,
around?
no, just looking around. Like, what do we see down here?
This looks like it is ancient. This is old stone. Like you expected the stones of Lunar War College to be the oldest stones you would see in your life. The stones apart, like here, look older than literally anything you've ever seen. Even some mountains might be younger than the stones laid here. It is a very brutalistic architecture too. It is not the normal medieval parapets. As you continue to walk through, you don't see any more glyphs.
Okay.
The glyphs that you saw before, all of the runes, it seems like what was like the detections were going to do different things, but because you guys put Alexander in the front, none of them activated. All they did was detect, they saw that an Arcos was there, and then deactivated themselves.
Darrow wasn't from the bloodline.
Do you say that out loud?
I whispered.
Alexander, roll a perception check.
Go ahead.
18. If you want to roll me a stealth check, you won't have disadvantage, but go
What
ahead.
did she say?
Darrow wasn't from the bloodline. Stealth. My stealth is +1. Yeah, there's an H.
You see Alexander's head kind of where Brian says, "Why did you bring up my father?"
Remember when I told you you shouldn't look for the approval of someone like Lorne?
Yes.
I'm going to like I'm gonna sell like Avina's gonna sell this like she's gonna put like one hand like on her forehead. While exploring your grandfather's room, we found something. And I'm gonna point like
Something
to the glyph.
horrible.
For some reason, your father, at some point, was down here. In this place. Looking for something that we will now find out what it is. In
Okay.
your grandfather's room, we found a report of how he died. Cut up to pieces, like those bodies we found outside of Lauren's room. We didn't know how to tell you.
We didn't want to hurt your feelings and like break your heart right before going into battle.
I believe, Alexander, that Lauren killed your father. And he never told you about it.
I would like Jack to make me an insight check really quick. With advantage.
Me? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. He's about to be so. He's probably so pissed right now. Okay, we're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. Okay. Let's check the perception. +3. Okay.
20, 21. You see, as Vina tells this to Alexander, you know what the intention was for what Vina was saying. It was to convince Alexander to be angry at his Lauren, at his grandfather. That succeeded. But an unintentional side effect also when it went into play. You see that Alexander, fists clenched. He is now also furious at Vina.
Oof.
Hmm.
Oh,
I would be too, low-key. I get that.
And
I get
you
it.
also see that he is biding his time.
Oh, bro's plotting. Okay.
Are you going to say something, my dear friend
Uh,
Jack?
Are you going to say something to your friend Jack? Don't put me on a spotlight. Fuck you. I'm gonna say something actually.
What do you say?
I'm sorry, Alexander. We should have told you.
So then, what's this about?
We are
You're
trying
not the
to-
person to assist with the revelation of my father's death. You're here for a fucking reason. Why are you down here? Is it for is it for Razog? Or are you
I'm
going to lie
here.
to me again?
I'm here because I'm trying to figure out why. Your father surely was trying to find something. I want to know what.
We were trying to find out like before we told you.
I
So like,
am not lying about this. I am trying to learn truth. I have no reason to lie to you, Alexander. Unlike him. Unlike anyone else in your pathetic life.
Oh,
You,
God damn, leave him alone.
Every single person that you know. Cedric betrayed you, tried to kill you. Your grandfather threw you in this place. You almost died multiple times. We are the only people in your life that took you in. You're one of us.
Vina, I understand the point you're trying to make,
all
but
begin to see the architecture around this place begin to morph and twist.
oh Jesus.
oh, fuck me.
As you have sparked a wish that Alexander never wanted.
What
come
the
to a
hell, bruh?
realization. You see from the walls, stone moves out as that same golem you fought back at Passage. 4 of them appear, no sword, their fists clenched. And
Oh.
Alexander, as his eyes, this burning gold, he raises his chin, pride, and he says, "We are going to continue walking through this place. We are going to find out what happened to my father. If this is proven to be a waste of my time, I will use this place's affinity to my own blood to kill all of you."
For once, we're not lying.
And then
Alexander.
you're going to achieve what? You achieve nothing. Can you think for a second? I'm trying to help you.
Not all
Oh, answer
actions
the
are
question.
about achievement.
Answer
I'm
the
wasting
question.
time.
Answer the question.
Alexander turns and walks further in.
Every single person in this place, Lorne, Azulon, this guy, no one listens.
The golems part way as he walks past them. And you watch as he walks further in. How many of you follow him?
I'm gonna follow. I'm trying to help this guy. I genuinely wants to know what happens with his head.
I follow him.
Yeah, I'm following. I'm also sitting on Vina's shoulder.
The golems, their singular, their rocky heads eye each of you. A watching gaze of pure menace and threat.
Vina, do you really believe that that was the best way to go about that situation?
Of course not. I just wanted to say what I wanted. And then I'm going to walk forward.
God,
As you all walk further in, another 10 minutes roughly of utter silence.
awkward.
This entire enormous room opens up. And you see on the floor is, Vina, the biggest glyph you have ever seen.
Oh my god.
This is a glyph of a perpetually charged hold monster that is siphoning power from something beneath it.
Ruzag. Do we see
Alexander
anything?
Walk. You see, it is this plain room. It is just it is like, you guys know how tall Ajalon is. You know how big she is. This thing is easily like 10 times as big as her. This is an enormous room.
Bro, is it like an empty room, or is there anything here?
Empty other than the glyph. And as you all walk down, the golem still following you, a voice in your heads, another low baritone.
If you wish to free me, speak the true name of the first rider.
Ooh, we don't know that.
Ooh, we don't have that information.
Do we have that information? No, we don't.
We do not.
We haven't figured that puzzle out.
I am thinking. Give me a second. Am I allowed to ask any questions? I say in my
The
head.
voice does not respond to you.
Shush.
Okay.
As Alexander looks around, looks down, he says out loud, "I know you're down there. You've likely watched over this place for millennia. A man with blood red hair went down here. A man I call father. You know what happened to him. Tell me. As nothing happens, all of your eyes begin to close.
Whoa.
Jesus. Fuck.
And
Ooh, I'm gonna have a
you
fish.
hear this, as you all awaken in a white void. Left, right, you see Jackie, you see Brittany, you see Vina. Each of you see each other, and in front of you, about 20, 30, or 30 feet, stands Alexander. And just past him stands the largest dragon you have ever seen. This one is easily twice as big as Ajalon. But it seems cramped, like it's stuck somewhere, like it can't move. Its eye opens, more ancient than anything you've ever seen before. Even the building it is trapped in. As it speaks.
You have come for answers. Ask.
What happened to Darrow Lycos? You see the room appear again. This time you guys float within the air. You see this man, bloodied, red hair, red eyes, as he stumbles in, wounds across him, wielding this singular crescent blade, like a sickle. And as he turns back, you see Lorne with a bloodied sword says,
You cannot! This is not what this college stands for!
and Darrow looks back, eyes red, blood flowing down the side of his face.
There is a chance this thing could get out, and you're just gonna let it sit here? We should kill it!
And Lorne says,
Are you a fool? These very glyphs keep him in place. A name scrubbed from history must be spoken. And you don't even know it. Neither do I. How would you open it? How would you kill him?
by breaking the fucking glyph. You know it can be done. Why? For what reason? Why keep this tyrant alive? Because Ryerson is dead. Ryerson's not dead. And he levels the sickle towards him and says, "Come now. I'm not just gonna let you take me like that." And as Lorne rushes him, quick duel. Darrow is outmatched. Easily. 4 sets of 3. 3 different attacks. Block, parry, deflect. And then Lorne forces it to the side, slashes Darrow across the chest, and you see this golden light fire from Lorne's hand slamming into Darrow's chest. You feel something shake from above you. Lorne looks up and says,
Such a cruelty making dragons fight each other. Is your pride worth this much? Do you really believe you could end Razag?
"I believe I could end this fucking farce. I believe I can finish what you won't. Why? Why let it live? Why?" Lorne stands over him and says, "Because it is the key to my family's survival." In a flash of movement, Darrow is cut to pieces by Lorne's own blade.
Oh.
You hear Lorne say constantly throughout this,
You should have left it well enough alone.
The image stops, and Razog, appearing before you all in this white void, says,
Is that all? Or is there more you demand of me?
No, I think that's enough.
Alexander. You can't see his face. He's turned away from you all.
Oh, great.
He says, that is enough. You see Razog smile. He says,
Now, it is my turn to demand.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
this slash appears in the air, cutting into Alexander's face.
What?
He flies back, slamming down to your feet. Jack, which eye did you lose?
Oh, what? 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 Are we gonna match? Aw. Okay, wait. I lost the left one. My left.
Alexander,
You know what I mean?
you see a scar of a slash down the right side of his face.
Whoa.
His right eye cut in half.
Ooh, that must have hurt.
Alexander is completely unconscious.
I rush over to him.
Oh, shit.
You
Don't be nice to him.
grab him. You still feel this, like all of you are close to him. He was thrown into where you guys are.
I grab him. Or before he like passes out, I guess. Before he falls? I don't know.
I don't believe. No, and Alexander passes out in your arms.
He doesn't believe.
Never got to finish his
Oh.
sentence.
Oh.
He
Razog
needs
looks
medical
to
attention.
each of you. You are still in this white void. As he says,
Anything from you?
I believe we're done here.
No, I'm good.
Jack and Kyla.
Thank you very much for your time. I hope you. Goodbye. How do I get out of here? She looks in the white void.
can't get out of your own volition as Razog looks to you and says,
Such pathetic stock nowadays.
No need to be
You all leave the
mean.
way.
Ready?
No need to be mean.
D.
You all leave the void,
Hi.
He needs medical
And-
attention.
appear in this
He'll be
place.
fine.
No, he will not be.
He'll be fine. The boy can take him. Just make some golems or whatever.
Okay, fine, then let's do that.
You look over to where the golems were, which they were behind you, completely deanimated.
Damn it.
Just gonna like walk. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to carry him from 30 minutes of stairs, by the way.
Fuck.
Jack is gonna carry him 3 minutes of stairs. I can't do shit.
I do. I carry him.
Jack,
I
wasn't
carry
that
him.
fun?
Begin to carry him up the stairs. A voice in your mind.
You wish to save him.
Nah, he's gonna be fine.
I think that's just talking to me, actually. I don't think you can hear it.
Yeah, no. You have a little vino on your shoulder.
I stop. I look around. Does anything else happen?
You don't see anything. But the voice says,
I will tell you the most terrible truth about yourself. And I will give you the power to save him.
What the fuck? I guess I think in my mind. And what in return?
Are you accepting the deal?
What? Wait. What do I? What happens to me? Like, what's the
You
consequence?
learn what this voice said is the most terrible truth about yourself.
Then yeah, fuck. I'll learn it.
Nah. You're
As
so
How bad
soft.
can it be? I say to the camera.
You're so set. You're so soft on it.
as you
Alexander.
fade out,
Sorry.
you now are no longer in your body. The rest of you just see Jack collapse.
Oh,
Fuck.
what the fuck?
You see Talsar, the entire continent.
Okay.
You suddenly are rushed down, plunging down into the capital of the Valorian Empire. Fire is everywhere as enormous creatures battle it out. Armies clash. This is the desolation. We pan over north, further north, to where the land of Aracia would stand. We see this couple carrying a child held in their hands. They are running from creatures made of pure darkness, the void itself. Their heads are bulbous and just completely alien to your perception.
Gross.
This lashing whip, like this chain, rushes forward. The person holding this child, the human woman, she ducks out of the way as it's almost about to stab into her, but before it stabs into the left eye of the child she is holding. As it tears back, she holds on for dear life, the thing only taking the eye out of the socket. A terrible gashing wound. But as they reach the shore, where they believed a ship would take them to safety, there is nothing. They look down to the child, look to the monsters rushing for them. They look to each other, tears running down their face. The husband begins to say, "I will always love you." And as he finishes, his head suddenly turns 180 degrees. The woman looks to the left at the monsters, and something larger than the rest just looms over them. A giant sword in his hand. I will post the picture that you see. Is in images. Give it a second. It's a very big picture.
Oopsie.
You gotta see the big picture.
Oh, wait, guys, it's Brittany. Isn't Brittany pretty? Oh, there it is.
Wow.
You
Aatrox!
see this creature as it roars out this rumbling voice.
The vessel will
Wow.
be ours.
It's Aatrox.
And she takes the child and jumps into the sea.
What the shit?
As she floats down,
Oh, fuck.
she clutches onto the child as long as she can. Her eyes, the tears freezing on her face with the biting cold water. You see a creature, not of dark hands, but of skeletal ones, take the child.
It's Acheron! It's Acheron!
Acheron
Hood
mentioned!
over the face.
It's
He
Acheron!
says,
Acheron!
Be calm, woman. I will keep him safe.
and a grip, this lashing magical bind, stretches out towards the child. It snags the child for a second, but this skeleton casts a spell, shattering the connection at once, sending a feedback back across the energy, and you hear the roar of that creature. And he says, "You cannot live of this time, child. Not to worry. I have a plan." And you watch this skeleton seal this child in an iceberg.
Dang!
I'm the
Avatar!
Avatar. I'm the
Dang,
Dang.
Avatar!
Oh my god!
Yo, dude, you're the Avatar!
I'm the
You watch
Avatar.
And it makes sense because he
as
was found by a woman and a little boy.
You are locked in this iceberg for thousands of years.
Just like Aang.
God.
And as you look down to it, your vision changes. Everything's inverted, everything's dark. You look back, you see the thousands, tens of thousands of souls. But as you look back to the child, you see there is not one within its chest. Your vision slams back into reality. You wake up. This awareness comes over you. You are older than every living creature upon Talsar. You are also a
The Avatar.
being with no soul.
The Avatar.
And as you look down at Alexander, you see that darkness washing over that side of his face. This is the void. But it is helping him. It repairs the wound, sealing it. But there will be this eternal pitch black line down his face.
Oh, you just ruined that guy's life.
His eye marked
Shut the fuck up.
with pitch darkness. He is safe. He will live. But what have you just made a deal with? And I would like to end that session there.
Dude, the dragons are gonna see that and they're gonna think,
What
oh,
the
Oh
fuck?
boy, Alexander, you're messing with the void? You weren't supposed to do that.
What have you
You
done?
guys were not meant to be down here this early.
I mean, it's cool.
God damn it,
It is cool
nature.
that at least now we know that Jack is the Avatar. And I'm
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I would have liked some warning. I sent you my backstory, and it wasn't that.
When you sent me your backstory, you said of something of biting cold.
Whoa. Okay. Okay.
So
Dude, Alexander's such a little shit.
God, Alexander, it's all your fault.
I'm gonna be honest. When he asked you guys if you found something during that, and you said nothing much, just some dead bodies. He perceives that as you guys lying to him.
Yeah, because we didn't know how to say.
We-
I
did
get
lie.
it. I get it. That's the point. We did lie. I completely get that. Vina did say the truth the entire time. That guy's life is fucked. Like, we're the only people helping him.
Wait. So is that void thing that happened? Is that like gonna affect like? Does he have no soul now too, or does he have a soul and it's just like is that cosmetic damage, or is that like he's now like me?
You make me a religion check.
Oh.
Oh my God, what have you done?
You made it-
What
you
happened?
made it
Way
with the
you
devil.
opened Pandora's box.
I'm sorry. I thought
I guess you guys
he
just let him die.
the truth about myself. I didn't realize I was like that didn't fucking what the fuck?
That better be worth it now. That guy's a liability to
Oh.
us.
Oh, God, sorry. I'm making things interesting, okay? God
No,
forbid.
it is interesting. It is interesting. He is a liability to us now, though.
17.
But
You-
I think we could better say this is all Matrix's fault.
Oh no, it
Yeah,
eventually
fact.
is.
Absolutely. We would have been in a Knoll camp by now. We would have been
Mhm.
fighting some fun things.
I wouldn't have done that shit if it wasn't for her. Okay. Tell me, Bismarck.
You look within yourself. This is not something written down that you could have figured out. You do not sense a familiarity from it in the sense of that lack of soul.
Okay.
You sense that this is more. You have bound him to the void.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. Sorry, bro.
I don't feel bad at all.
I don't feel
Shut
bad.
I didn't ask
Listen,
myself that.
I always wanted this to be a doomed Yowie, so thanks.
Fuck off.
What do you mean, Yowie?
You know, like the doomed
No. Those two don't. I'm sorry. Jack and Alexander have no chemistry.
Leave us alone.
Whatever. On my phone. But yeah, that's gonna be that session.
Cool.
Next week is gonna be very interesting. I need to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna get you guys back on track.
Don't worry. It's gonna be completely easy, probably.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
definitely not consequences to our actions.
So it's gonna be so awkward. He's gonna wake up and be like, "I'm so sorry, bro. That's totally my bad." I just kind of,
You see what happens when you try to take the lead, Alexander. You see what happens. Anyways,
See what you did,
You
Alexander.
have a cool scar now. Anyways.
Yeah. My bad. Fuck,
My
I don't
bad,
like,
G.
I don't like
Nah,
being
don't-
in the wrong. I hate being in the
Don't
wrong.
be sorry. Don't be sorry. He caused that.
Okay.
He should.
Thanks,
To be
Vina.
completely honest, he should have. Hey, maybe asking a question to like this undead dragon that I just found. Like maybe there's a consequence to talking like that. I was completely fine with us just leaving. Oh, cool. The dragon is actually there and he's alive. He can speak. That's cool. Let's find
Would
the
he
name
have
of the
died
guy
if
and
I
then make.
didn't do that?
Hmm?
Would he have died if I didn't do that? This is a Bismarck question.
Would he?
Okay. I would have said that the wound would have been so bad that something very bad would have happened to him. But since you did that not only changes how his story is going to progress, but how his signet power will manifest. He might not have died. I would have rolled something
Okay.
You could have
to
been.
check to see.
You could have been a little bit more clear on the.
Oh no!
Yeah, that would've
I
been-
wanted to be unclear.
No, that's a problem.
Yeah, no,
That-
that's the thing. That's the thing. Like you don't know if he's gonna survive or not.
Eat shit and die.
His voice could have just straight up lied to Jack.
Yeah, well, he did straight up lie to me. I didn't fucking learn a truth about myself shouldn't affect reality. That's why I was like, whatever, I can take some stupid ass truth about myself. It didn't say, and also he's gonna be bound to the shadow realm. The
Well,
fuck?
the only way they could
I
have
think-
healed him.
I think we can agree that that's Alexander's fault.
Yes.
And everything will probably be fine. All right.
Everything.
I'm sure-
Everything is Matrix's fault because she wasn't here.
Everything
True
is
that.
Max's fault.
I concur.
Everything is
Concurrent.
Max's fault. I can't wait to see some noodles next session. If I can't wait to see some noodles next session. If we're not
if we
missing
didn't
people
derail
again.
too far.
No. I'm sure Bismarck will find a natural way of putting us in track again.
I will try my best.
You sure will, and you will succeed because you're a good DM. Anyways, the stream is already 2 hours long. Does anyone want to say some final words?
I cannot
Um,
wait to die. Every day I wake up and I'm disappointed.
Worm. Sorry, not really sorry, actually.
Can't believe I did that. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. My bad, Ka.
That guy's life was already fucked before. It's gonna be even worse now.
He was fucked before because he's associated with us.
No. Every single person in his life tried to kill him. Anyways, good night.
Also, apparently, I'm a freaking void creature. The
Yeah,
fuck?
you're Avatar Aang.
Yeah, you're
I'm-
Aang.
Me when I. I'm lucky probably not gonna tell you guys that. You're gonna be like,
Jack,
hey, so why'd you pass out? And I'm
At
gonna
some
be like, I don't know.
point, at some point in the campaign, Jack will shave his head, and there's gonna be a big ass arrow there that we never could see. All right.
God.